Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to a rare afternoon video. So whether you're watching me on TikTok or whether you're watching me on YouTube, hello to you out there. Let me tell you something about my platform. My platform is built on trust, and it is built on the truth. And the thing about the truth is that it's not always going to be pleasant, and it's not always going to make you feel all gooey and warm inside. That's the thing about the truth. And that's why so many people run from it, don't want to hear it, can't deal with it, can't handle it. And one of the things, when I tell the truth and if it hurts your feelings, it's not my responsibility to manage those feelings for you. It is your responsibility to manage your feelings the same way that I manage my feelings. Our feelings, our own personal feelings and emotions. That's why emotional intelligence is such are so important. It's so important to have emotional intelligence. So whatever you're feeling, you can feel the feeling. You can feel it in a way that is healthy, and you can navigate your way through those feelings. But when I say something that is truthful and it hurts your feelings, you need to be emotionally intelligent enough to unpack that all on your own instead of projecting those feelings back onto me. This morning is ironic because I spoke about boundaries, and then I had to put some in place for a particular person. And I hope you're seeing this video, and I hope you're realizing that you won't be able to respond, because when I made you a hidden block user, that was a boundary being put in place, because I told you that if you feel the need to check me or try to check me, I should say, see your way out. And instead of doing that, you came back again running your fucking mouth. Now, that video that I did this morning, this is not the first time that on this platform, and people that follow me know that, that I have not talked about the reading levels and the education level in this nation, particularly within the Black community. And this is one of the things that I have said on numerous times, is that I hate the lack of accountability in my community. I do. Because instead of just listening to the truth, accepting it, dealing with it in a way that is emotionally intelligent, you all try to punish the truth teller. If you don't like anything that I am saying on my platform, you are entitled to not like it. You're entitled to not agree with it. But what you are never going to be able to do, ever, 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 is to control me or this platform. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. I will not. And this is a boundary. In case you don't recognize them when you see them and hear them, I will never allow myself to be controlled or policed in that way. Disagree if you must. But what you won't do is control me. And what you won't do is jumble up the truth. Because what I said was the truth. If y'all don't stop being lazy as fuck, taking responsibility for your children's education, because this nation sure isn't, they're going to be stupid. That's the truth. Children with learning disabilities aside, and all you had to do is, if you were smart as you thought you were, just listen to the context. That's another thing. Context clues. You can't pick up on things like that. Can't think critically anymore because of lack of reading. And I know I said something in there that hit you real hard because it was the truth. And that's what truth does when people don't want to hear it and don't want to listen to it and don't want to own it. I don't like a lot of truths about my community. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to own those truths. And if what you need is for me to hug you while I tell you a hard truth, this is not the platform for you. This is your chance to leave now. If your feelings are that fragile, just leave. Because again, it is not my responsibility to manage your hurt feelings, your angry feelings, your scared feelings. And it doesn't mean that I lack compassion. I have these conversations, these community-based conversations, because they are needed. And not enough of us are having them. Not enough of us are owning the truth of our situation. The truth is, half of America can't read. or reads very poorly. and that there are things that we can do within our own community to mitigate that. But we are actively choosing not to. That's the truth. We are actively choosing not to teach our children, not to read them bedtime stories, not to take them to the library, not to buy them books for Christmas. It is problematic when our children know the words to every latest rap song that's out, but they can't read, they can't write, they can't spell, they can't add. And as a parent, that is your fucking fault. Take responsibility for that. Not reading enough, not learning enough, when we know that education is being defunded in this nation. It's always been defunded in black neighborhoods, black communities. It's worse in our communities. And that if we don't wake the fuck up and teach our own children the things that they need to know and learn, what they should be valuing, like education, what they should be respecting, like education, what we should be pouring into them, time and energy and effort and substance. And here are the facts. Not enough of us are. And I'm not going to lie about that to make you feel better. And I'm not going to say that in a cozy way in order that you feel better about it. And I'm not going to let you use the fact that some people have a difficult time doing that because of their learning disabilities in order to feel better about that. Go out, buy your kid a book, read to your children. If you have a computer at home, do worksheets with your husband, with your kids. Everybody got an Amazon Prime account. The same books that people seeing for that library pantry, you can buy for your kids. Spelling workbooks, reading workbooks, math workbooks, story time books. But y'all don't do it. And that's why your children can't read. And they can't read because they don't see you reading. And they don't think critically because they don't see you thinking critically. They don't ask the right questions because they don't see you asking the right questions. They don't look for their own answers because they see you not looking for your own answers. That's the truth. That's the truth. I know it's the truth. I live in the black community, within the black community. I know it's the truth.